Welcome, Marco. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
What is up?
Dude, I don't think most people know you as Marco, though.
Yeah, they know me as Polo or Polo Boy, but
Polo Boy.
I just go by Marco because it's my name, so it makes me feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Did you get Polo Boy from like Marco Polo?
Yeah, I just well, it's funny because I like, since English is my second language, and I'm a Italian immigrant.
Mm-hmm.
So
sorry, do you want to pull that up a little closer? My bad.
So basically, is it good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
now.
So like, I would always get clowned. It would always be like Polo, yeah, like Marco Polo, and like you grow up, you're just like hating your name. You're just yo, fuck, bro. I just wish I had like Alex or some shit, like, and then you start liking it. So that's why I go by Marco now. But I chose Polo one because I like Ralph Lauren, and in New York, like Polo hoodie, like that's fly. Mm-hmm. It's like a Nike Tech fleece, like same type of fly as that. So that goes and Marco Polo.
Yeah.
I actually realized after I picked the name that it's Marco Polo, and it like fits both ways. So like, fuck it, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Sick. Where in New York are you from? Because Chris is from New York too.
Yeah, so I'm from Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn too. We're both from Brooklyn.
Yeah. So Brownsville and East Flatbush.
Here's the thing. Every time someone brings up Brooklyn, he doesn't know the spot that he's talking about. So do you know that place?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What spot?
Yes, East Flatbush.
What is that?
Yeah, no, people don't know where you're from.
Brownsville?
I'm from Brownsville.
Yeah.
How do they not? Brownsville is like the yeah, it's it's a neighborhood, but it's like a I'm not gonna bash on Brownsville, but yeah, it's got like, it sometimes has a bad rep. But it's like East Flatbush, like East Flatbush, like it's a high crime area. Yeah, so we were gonna move there because like, you know, then gentrification and all that, it would like get the thing rolling. But yeah, so like, yeah, East Flatbush.
But it's actually pretty rough out there. I mean, I know it's rough. It's New
Brownsville
York, but I don't know.
Brownsville is very rough.
What does that mean? Like, what does that mean, America rough in New York, right? Because I'm thinking like Chicago. You know,
I mean,
like
I grew up in like a nice neighborhood. Like I grew up in Williamsburg, so that's also in Brooklyn. But it's like, so like 18 years ago, it was kind of like it was ghetto, but then it got gentrified, and we had Supreme move in, and we had Starbucks move in, and then you get all of this, you know, where the white people start.
You get tech coming in too.
Yeah, and it starts rebuilding. And am I close enough?
Yeah, you're good.
And so that's where I grew up. So I never really understood, like, you know, I never got to experience like the hood or like rough. I was actually very blessed. And but East Flatbush is a different story, and Brownsville is also completely different.
Really?
But to answer your question, I mean, he could probably answer it way better than me.
Oh yeah, it's first of all, it's cold as bricks.
Yeah, it's so cold.
It's just rough, bro. Like the gunshots, like jumping, everything.
Crazier than here, because we get like alerts for like gunshot like once.
What did he say? We just we
got about 2 minutes before you showed up. Yeah, they're about.
Oh yeah, that was me. I was shooting up the ops.
We all downloaded this app called Citizen, and so it tells us like any crime that's nearby.
Oh yeah, Citizen, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Crazy.
They get
not want to go to sleep.
Yeah, they get funnier and funnier every day. We got one from CVS. There was a CVS Citizen one the other day, and it was like, man just got abused with or just got assaulted by a hand sanitizer bottle.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, bro. People are really changing up the weapons. That they're choosing to use on.
Yeah, but there's hella crazy shit that goes on in Brownsville and East Flatbush. But I just don't go out at night. I don't go out, but I just don't go out at night. So
when I used to live there, I couldn't go out past like 8:30.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one time, after we just moved in, like my dad was driving me back from the subway station, because in Williamsburg it's like whatever. It's like 1 a.m. I could walk home. Yeah. It's like, who cares? Like, you got the big Apple store, you got Supreme. Like, no one's gonna like press you or jump you. But like, in East Flatbush, it's just like, yo, Dad, could you come pick me up? Like, I don't want to go. I don't want to walk home and shit. So we were driving back, and like this dude like just off the beans, bro, like off the goop, bro, like just straight up stopped our car. I was like, yo, bro, just run him over, bro. Like, this shit is so scary. Like, you never know if they're like armed or anything. Like, you just gotta like go with the flow.
It's so whack because like everyone there is just always on edge. Like, I have a story. Like, I was getting a haircut, and
not recently.
All good stories just start with I was getting a haircut.
I was like 11 years old. I was getting a haircut. My barber told this guy, "Hey, you gotta wait. You have to wait in line." And the guy apparently was waiting for like 30 minutes beforehand, and so I had to go before him. And so he's like, "I bet I'm gonna be right back." And then he leaves, comes back like 15 minutes later, pulls out just a strap on my barber. I'm just like, "Bro, like, come on right now."
Little Chris is sitting there.
How old were you?
He's 11. Yeah, my dad was like, "Go in the bathroom, go in the bathroom." I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. That's like one thing you learn, like one thing I learned is like you realize that like if someone has a gun and like you're not in any beef, like you don't have to worry, like they're not gonna shoot you, but like I don't know, it's just mad. Just like I don't know, I've never
really. It's a
I've never
fucking
had
gun.
You guys
pulled-
learn?
Yeah, I've never had a gun pulled on me.
Yeah.
Like I've never even been around weapons, but you know, I'm not even a gun dude, like type of dude. But I've had friends that just like have mad guns, and you're just like, bro, like that's just scary. Like that type of lifestyle is just scary. Like I wouldn't even want to hold a gun. Like that's just OD. You know what I'm saying?
Going to senior year, we had friends that would talk about like living by them. It's like obviously we live by ourselves with our friends, right? We do it separately. But like he was saying, like, yeah, I'm gonna get a shotgun for the new house of my boys. I'm like, I guess that's cool, but that's also so dumb.
Yeah.
'Cause I know exactly how you guys act. Like having
Yeah.
a shotgun in the house when it's just 3 19-year-olds.
Yeah. Like one time, a group of my friends went to my other friend's house. Yeah, went to my other friend's house and like they just pulled out like this big ass sniper, and I was like, yo, bro, like, and this dude was just like, yo, let me see that, and started pointing it at us, and I'm like, nah, I'm out. Like that's not the type of, you know, it's just dangerous.
It doesn't
and then,
make
like,
sense.
And like one thing happens, and it's just like, pow, like.
But he's different, right? Because Kyle was, I think, a lot more comfortable around that setting. But I never got that because I think it's just I grew up differently.
Yeah, well, I was just taught very like young how to use and handle and all that. Type
That's
of
the
stuff.
difference. Like these kids aren't taught. Like they're just like, yo, gun. Like,
I did get a gun pulled.
it.
I did get a gun pulled on me like probably 2 weeks ago when I was driving. That was fucked. A guy just like came like running up to my car and banging on the window, and he pulls out his gun. I'm like, yo, and then I did
It's
the
just
dash.
like that
I was literally-
feeling you get when it's pulled out like that, icy hot all over
like,
your
what?
body. Whoa.
I don't know what that.
bro, I've
I don't
never
think-
felt
yeah,
that,
I don't
bro.
feel
I've never
sucks.
been
Like, you
in
know
any
that
violent
feeling when you
situation.
see the gun point at you. I'm like, no, I don't know that
Yeah.
feeling.
Yo, bro, like at one time, like you never know when your ops spin your block and like you get like shot up. Like, no, bro, I'm chilling. Like, no.
I literally called Ethan instantly, and I was like, yo, dude, you will not believe because I literally like.
Mad scary.
I know I was. Well, then he started chasing me. He started chasing me in his car, and I was just like, yeah, that was the hardest I've ever driven.
Just like whack shit like that always happens
Yeah.
like anywhere in New York. That's why
Yeah.
I was a homebody for like most of it.
And
Yeah.
plus in New York, they're like mad, like disrespectful. It's like if someone's like disrespecting you, you gotta disrespect them back, or you gotta like stand up for yourself so people don't call you pussy. And it's like,
You can't back down.
yeah, but and it's like, I mean, I never got because I'm smart, so like I know when to back down. Like you don't gotta be all like egotistical and stuff.
Yeah.
But like that's how hella shit goes down because the ego in New York is so strong. Like if you're from New York, like you're mad at, you're just like that
Is it
type
like
of
lone
dude.
wolf or is it like together? Like is it to like in groups of New York or?
Everyone wants theirs.
It's just
Everyone-
like, yeah, it's like if you're with your like clique, especially if you're like with girls,
Yeah.
like it's just like general word with boys. I mean, everyone knows like you just gotta act tough.
Yeah.
It's just mad cringe. Now stuff changes. Like you don't actually gotta act tough, and like people understand if a gun gets pulled on you, like no one expects you to be like, yo, bro, like shoot me, bro, shoot me, bro. Like no one expects you to be like that. They expect you to be like, yo, this is scary.
that boy ain't bulletproof.
So
yeah, like no one is bulletproof.
growing up there, what's different about growing up in New York versus like growing up in other places? Is that the big difference? That you're just more street smart? You're more aware of shit that's going on? Because just talking for me for the last 15 minutes, I can tell that you have more life experience than like growing up there than probably most of us.
Growing up in New York is just like a beautiful thing. Like is you get all these, you get all these different cultures and everything, and you get a different view of the world than like someone who lives in like Wyoming or something. I don't know. I always go pick on Wyoming because it only has 500,000 people, so the chance of someone being in there is all right. But
it's like different people, right?
There's just hella different people and different cultures. So you understand more like other struggles, and you don't grow up in ignorance, kind of.
Exactly.
But it's kind of like it's like you don't grow up in ignorance, but everyone is ignorant. Like everyone's
Yeah.
disrespectful. Everyone's kind of acting stupid, like young teens. It's like New York, like just puts everyone together, and it's just kind of like, yo, make it work, and that's what happens. Like that's what you call New York.
Yeah, it's like just a melting pot of different races and cultures.
Yeah.
How crazy is that, bro?
That's crazy. Your first language is Italian, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
now I'm kind of losing it now.
you're losing it?
Yeah.
Shit.
My
Yeah.
ass.
How
Yeah.
do you lose?
Growing up. Just
Growing
yeah.
up, like right now, like just speaking, like the more you speak English and the less you speak something else, in my case Italian, like the more you're just losing it. Like-
So, I'm a look. So is it that you just like forget
It's
the
not using it,
words,
right?
or is it?
It's like the syntax and the grammar, you start like I'll say an Italian sentence with the grammar of an English sentence, and then like your parents look at you and they're just like, that's not how you say it. That's not like this word doesn't go before that word, and
you're realizing like
and it starts making you sound weird. Like you sound weird saying talking like that. You know.
That's crazy. Were you born in Italy? Like,
no,
why was it your first
born
language?
in Manhattan, but my family is Italian. So my mom and dad are both Northern Italian, and all my family lives there.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's crazy. Also, like another thing growing up in New York, like people would just be like, oh, yeah, like I'm just gonna take the subway to go see my grandpa or go see my grandma or like see my cousins, and I'm like, yo, like I never got that. Like it was just like, oh, in the summertime I'll take a plane to Italy or something.
That's still lit, though.
Right? It is. And every time you get there, it's almost like a dream because you keep replaying those same images all year until you're actually there in the summertime.